My name is Xanna Bailey. I had a completely normal childhood. I used to live in Orlando, Florida, and then started my time at Carolina, or USC. I was morbidly obese at the time. I was overweight, but other than that, I had no, awful health issues, no. I was just about to graduate from college. I'd just gotten engaged. I started having kind of a headache, and then it got very aggressive. It felt like I was having a Charlie horse in the back of my neck.
It was actually at night, and it was a little bit strange. She just seemed kind of confused, couldn't really get her words right. She kind of get upset.
I was having an awful headache, which turned into a 4-day migraine.
When she would say one word, but she didn't realize that she was saying it, miscommunicating there, it was a little bit concerning. I'm like, okay, maybe we should go to the doctor.
The next morning, it was still going on. And so I called my mom, and I couldn't type on my phone. It was all very jumbled, and I couldn't speak still. I went to an urgent care, or a doc in the box, and they did some tests. They said that I was dehydrated and gave me an IV and said that I could go home. We had a coworker, her niece was a neurologist at a local hospital, and she got me in. We did an MRI. She realized that I had 2 strokes and was able to diagnose me that day with reversible cerebral vasoconstriction syndrome.
I never in my wildest thoughts at all would it have been a stroke at all, or stroke-like symptoms for her to have the RCVS. So, I never even heard of that before, as most people haven't. I think even her doctor was like, yeah, I got to dig that out of the medical book. This, just to be able to find that, it's not very common. So I had no idea.
I started having a panic attack because what 23-year-old do you know that's had a stroke? And started freaking out. I called my mom and my then fiance, and then my mom had to fly up from Florida. She was having meetings all day, and my husband couldn't believe it. So neither could I.
What was your worst fear?
That she would die. Yeah, that was my worst fear, that she would die.
It took me about a year of soul searching to really accept that I needed to make a complete lifestyle change. I changed my diet a little bit after, but not by much. And I can distinctly remember having a checkup in my neurologist's office and telling the nurse that I didn't want them to take my weight. I didn't want to accept how much I did or did not lose. And I remember crying in the office with my family friend and doctor and saying, I've got to change, there needs to be, I can't be like this anymore. And I remember going home and telling my husband, and he was like, well, we're gonna get rid of everything that's unhealthy in the house, and we're gonna go to the gym right now, and we're gonna walk our dogs, and we're gonna do this. And I remember like, whoa, it's a lot of change on one day. Let's, take it slow. And he's been very supportive. Friends and family have all been very supportive, especially leading up to my wedding. And, I really started to make my lifestyle change very serious because I wanted to fit into my dream dress. I'm sharing my story today, and then I like to share it as much as I can to help build awareness. Because this did happen to me, I would like to make sure that that doesn't happen to other people. So I'm trying to be proactive, and I'd love for other women to be proactive to prevent things like heart disease and stroke when it can definitely be prevented.